So let's go into the disparity of human beings and how the social climate will be in the future when it comes to robotics and AI. Now, you guys see the levels of AI and how ASI, etc., is going to literally change shit for the better for everybody except mostly for the 1%. Now, this disparity is going to create a bigger 1% difference to the 99%, just to put it simply for all of you out there. And of course, we need to create types of rules for things like universal basic income, which is going to, again, increase disparity more between the social classes because the working class will be taken down a notch with the inability to kind of compete with robots and AI in the coming future. And even specialized types of jobs will be replaced in the future as well. Now, this is a sad sight, I guess, but it also gives us the capabilities that we've never had as human beings before. Namely, to be able to do what you choose to in a way that's very self-serving, in a way that we've never had as human beings before. Now, the question of that is, how will you kind of spend that time and what will it mean to you? Will you be literally blocked by obstacles in the way? Will you block yourself from the opportunities, etc., etc.? Now, this is understanding that we have a type of function that we serve as human beings, and at the heart of it all, obviously, is to kind of spread our genes and make sure that we have offspring, etc., in a type of immortality that we give to this world as we go through our life. Now, again, the other form of this is to try to become immortal ourselves, and this is something that you can actually do, funny enough, with the new age of, DNA splicing, etc., genetic engineering, cyborg enhancements, health pills that are supposed to anti-age us, etc., etc. You see this all over YouTube, funny enough, with the tutorials for makeup, getting rid of your crow's feet and your lines under your eyes, puckering up your lips to look more attractive, kind of like a, right? Like a duck, and things like this. You guys get my drift? This is the ways that we, funny enough, become immortal and try to make some kind of change or footprint while we're here. It's the exact same thing as somebody trying to, give advice, etc., etc. So these are the ways that the disparity can actually increase, because like I said, there are different forms of doing this to become quote-unquote immortal, but the base genetics is not the end-all be-all of what we have to do as human beings. Now, like I said, this is where social class comes in as well. We'll just put it simply in terms of the unemployed, the social class, as in the social working class, that is like blue collar, white collar jobs, etc., and everything in between, right? So lower scale jobs, etc., as well, right? It's the lower stuff because they're being taken over by robots massively right now. And then you've got the 1% kind of entrepreneurs, the Elon Musk, etc., blah, 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 billionaire. We'll say millionaire to billionaire, just to kind of put it in the 1%. But that's actually disappearing as well. Millionaire is the kind of middle class, and it's coming up to that. I should just let you guys know. So this kind of disparity, like I said, between the 1% and the rest of us is kind of closing in. And if you look at it in the middle, it's kind of closing in like this. But the 1% is coming higher. You see what I mean? It's the gap is getting more and more higher as we go along. So this is important to understand because remember, social class, etc., is a byproduct of freedom. Now, I spoke about this in the genetics video that I gave you guys. You should really check out. This is to do with genetic engineering, our offsprings and why we do what we do. Having offsprings with robots versus people, choosing your genes, etc. It's really important. It's in the Shorts channel. You guys check it out. So this is important to understand because, again, your value as a human being doesn't just become about how you look now and what you kind of function, well, it does on a advanced level, but that's only given to the 1% of people on a level that everyone else can't have. So what does that mean? Money becomes everything, and the 1% of value becomes in terms of health, wealth, love, and happiness, and how much you're able to maximize these four things on a level that we've never seen before as humans. And that's exactly what the 1% will do to create that disparity and separate the social classes further and further and further until they're on a level that we can't catch up to. And like I said in the other video, this is where those forms of cultural expression come in that will tie in with robotics and AI, and they got to do with stuff like I said, maybe hoverboarding, the new streets, etc., or hip-hop, the new type of hip-hop that has AI or robotics in it, or a new form of dance moves that's robotic, blah, 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 blah. You guys understand? So this is the way it goes because this is what humanity is at a very fundamental level. So let me know what you guys would spend your time on if you had all the time in the world. Let me know. Catch you guys for the next one soon.